Hello friends, I'm Dan on the street. We're here at Inca Peruvian Grill. We're gonna be grilling up some delicious steaks and making some ceviche with Chef Cesar Franco.
We're about to meet Dan on the street, yeah. D-A-N, Dan on the street, yeah. Talking anything with Dan on the street, yeah. D-A-N, Dan on the street, yeah. 10314 West Rock on Grace Foundation Store. If you really want to meet Dan on the street, yeah. Dan on the street.
Weeks ago, I was here for wine tasting.
Hey guys, how's everybody doing today?
Hello.
Good.
Meet my friend Chef Cesar.
Hi
guys, how are you? Nice to
Good.
meet you. Nice to meet you. How are you?
What are we gonna be cooking up today, Chef?
Well, today we are cooking one of the famous dishes right now very popular in the whole world. They call ceviche.
I've never heard of it. Is it Spanish or Italian?
It's Spanish ceviche. It's very original from Peru. Nowadays, everybody convert like Mexico, Ecuador, Brazil, Bolivia. Everybody has different type of ceviche nowadays, but the original come out from Peru.
Hello friends, I'm here with Chef Cesar Franco. We're at Inca Peruvian Grill in Staten Island. Chef, thank you for having us today.
No, it's a pleasure to have you here today, Dan. You and the beautiful people, the beautiful guys that we have today from Great Foundation. It was very pleasure for me to have them to teach me how to cook and be participating to my teaching today.
Chef, tell us a little bit about the history of the restaurant.
Well, the restaurant started going back 2015. I always want to have a restaurant since my mother and I also have a few restaurants in Peru. We're coming from the family that has a restaurant in Peru, so we always planning to have something in New York. Thank God we have the opportunity to open up here in Staten Island, and we want to bring Peru to Staten Island. Just a little garlic, at the same time, a little bit of the ginger. All right, now we're gonna use, as you see the fresh lime juice already, that we're gonna use this as a measuring. That's what I'm gonna cook the fish. So now this is the best part now, guys. So we got it now combine everything. We gotta make all the ingredients get together into the bowl, like everything has to be connected. When you say ceviche, right away, everything pops out Peru, you know? And Peru is very popular, so everybody in their house, at least they eat ceviche once a week.
I think it's coming out amazing and it looks delicious. It's definitely something new that I don't think I've ever tried before.
Ceviche, I've never heard of that. It's so new to me.
So this is the starter, right? Like, so this is what you start out your meal with, nice, clean and fresh, and then we're gonna make some steaks too. So
we are very blessed that Peru being surrounded in the whole Ocean Pacific, and we got one of the diversities of seafood and great fishes, and we got fresh lime juice there, the lime, the onions. So that's why our ceviche is very unique in the whole world.
It's delightful.
This is very delicious. I love this ceviche.
what was your favorite part?
Probably the fish, by the way.
You like the fish?
It's really tasty, by the way.
It's pretty cool how the acid from the citrus cooks the fish, right?
Yeah, and it really adds to the taste.
It's one of the first things that we've actually cooked where you haven't had to use fire,
Really?
right? Most things we got to put on the grill, right?
Is this family business?
Yes, it's a family business. We operate. As a matter of fact, me and my mother, we started this business 10 years ago. But back in the days also, my mother used to own a business in Peru, so that's why we learned all the Peruvian cuisine back home, because mostly it's my mom and my grandfather recipe. I was very proud that they love it after they cooking the ceviche, they taste and they say, wow, chef, so good. So that made me feel so good, you know, that's something that they haven't tried that before.
I don't think any of them had ceviche before, except for Hunter.
Yeah, well, Hunter is one of my best customers. I'm very happy, I'm very proud of them that they follow that I introduced Peruvian culture into their hearts and their tasting, and I believe they love everything today.
What kind of steak you use for?
I
this
use
dish?
the ribeye steak for the basically that give a very juicy flavor. So that combine everything together with the garlic, with soy sauce, and everything else.
How long have you been cooking this dish?
Well, I've been doing this since was later, since when I was 12 years old. Since I mentioned before, my mother used to own a business back in the days in Peru. So me and my brother and my sister, we grew up in restaurant business. That's why we have the touch, you know?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, chef, what's the next step?
Now we're gonna plating, so our lomo saltado. Any questions you have? How was the experience today at my kitchen today?
Yeah, it's good. The fish was good, really good.
Oh, you like the ceviche, right?
And the corn nuts were really good.
And I bet you're gonna try the new dish that we just made, the lomo saltado. As I mentioned before, Peru has a lot of infusion as the Italian, Japanese, Chinese. So we got a big population back home. So we are a very united infusion in Peru. All right, I hope you like everything, girls. Yeah. No problem. You know, it's always good to incorporate everybody into the any cuisine. You know, I believe that any human being can cook, anybody can be creative, and I believe that everybody able to do everything in life.
I think my reveal is that this is 10 out of 10, amazing. And I think it was awesome that we learned how to make this today. And it's very, very good that we got the opportunity to do this today with you guys. And thank you for the opportunity, and God bless.
I'm very happy to have you here. I hope you like the food today.
It was delicious.
Very nice. Since you're here every week, you with Linda and Tommy, your mother and your father,
Yes.
I know you love my place, so I'm very glad that you're here today with everybody. And how do you feel about your experience today in Incas Grill?
Fun. Had a great time making ceviche, steak, rice, fries, and a bunch of other foods.
Very nice, Hunter. You're gonna become a good chef as well. As a good DJ, you are too, you know?
So tradition, family, culture, now you got the Grace Foundation as part of your family.
Yes.
Really, we appreciate you having us in here today, you know, and we thank you. It was a special treat. It's not often that the participants pick a place. Usually we're reaching out to partners and friends, but they really loved you, and we thank you for what you're doing.
No, you don't have to. I'm very happy. I have a pleasure to have you guys in here. And please repeat as much as you can. I'm here. I'm very open. I'm open for the whole community. I'm here that's the reason I told you, the reason I wanted to open up a restaurant here in Staten Island, because I want to bring Peru to Staten Island, New York.
Well, you're doing a great job. Thank you so
Anytime.
much.
Cheers. Cheers. Pisco sour.
Make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and follow us on our culinary journey. To find out more about the Grace Foundation, go to our website at graceofny.org.